morning, I think. I've been up since like 9:57 or so. What it was that I woke up, and the reason why my arm is out like this instead of holding the wheel is because the shoulder is in pain. So I slept on it wrong, and so because of that, my shoulder is like, no. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, hence why I am like, yeah, hence why my arm is like this, is because it's like really in pain, and I'm like, okay, I need to move it into a position where it should have been while I was sleeping and just let it rest there. So yeah, I woke up at like 9:57, sort of like made sure I was awake enough, and then I drove over, or maybe 9:50, maybe closer to 9:50, drove over to my friend's place, who I picked up and I took over to her job. Okay, I think we're okay. And then after, like, that's like, her job is like 25 minutes away. So I picked her up from her home and then took her over to her job. And then from there, what else is there? Took her over to her job, and then, yeah, that's basically it. What I did after that was basically, I'm now doing errands, a few errands. I have work at 4, so I only have so much time. So with that, I basically, what did I end up doing? I took, oh, my poor back. I basically went ahead, dropped off a couple letters at the post office, and then after this, I am going to Planet Fitness, and then after Planet Fitness, I need to go to the library, because what it is that they had the art show, in which I have like 10 art pieces that I need to submit. 10 more art pieces that I need to submit. So I'm gonna double check and ask the employees at Planet Fitness if they want to create their own American dream, whatever that may look like. I don't know what it'll look like. So yeah, I'll go ahead and have them create that. I have acrylic and I have markers. So acrylic is basically like, you don't need water in order to paint, but you just dip your paintbrush into the thing and then you like paint. So I asked for 10 of those, and I'm basically going to go over to Planet Fitness and be like, create something. Because I'm like, I need like some more art pieces, and I don't want to be the only one who's like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and create all these pieces and like have fun. Like, no, that seems way too much, honestly. And also, it's like fun for other people to do. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, do that, and then what am I going to do after that? Have them complete it, then take those over to the library. Honestly, those pieces don't take very long. Maybe like 5-6 minutes each, which, yeah, honestly, it doesn't take long at all, at least for watercolor. No, marker, I don't know, but yeah. So after that, I'll take it over to the library, and then after the library, so might be like 1, 2 o'clock. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go over to, where is it called? The place. Laundry. I'm gonna go over to the laundromat, and then at the laundromat wash my clothes, because I did not get a chance to wash all of my work clothes. Some of them were actually inside of, where were they at? Some of my work clothes were actually in like the backpack that I have where I keep extra stuff. So but yeah, so I'm looking at then do laundry, and by the time I'm done I should be ready to go for work. What else do I need to get done? I also need to get done some more letters. There's like 2-3 more letters I need to do. I think there's something else, I can't remember what. I have a list of like rewards, so I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm glad I found another laundromat. So this one is nice and cool inside, as was the other one. And then also, like, the other laundromat that I was using, their bathroom, either the light was out, or they had no tissue, no soap. And it's like, you know what, I tolerate it because, like, I can do my laundry. And unfortunately, like, unfortunately, I can't do my laundry anymore. Like, I went ahead and tried to reuse. I tried to put more money onto the laundry card, and nope, it did not work. Like, I tried to do it, it did not register the card at all, and I was like, what in the world? I tried to buy another card. No, it did not work. Like, the buttons were not working. And I was like, okay, this is what's going on. So, yeah, I was like, okay, never mind. So, yeah, now I'm at another laundromat in which they use quarters. And because, like, I've accumulated quarters over a period of time from, I guess, my jobs. Yeah, from jobs and from life. I have enough quarters for a while, and then a person can go ahead and actually take dollar bills and put them inside the machine and get more quarters. Well, right now I went ahead and went through my jar of change, where it's like full of dollar bills, like basically where it's full of bills. I went through that and grabbed all the quarters out of it. So I think I have enough quarters for a while, which is, yay, wonderful, before I need to get, like, some more quarters. Shoot, no. Okay, I have a wide turn, and there we go. But yeah, I did see where your cousin posted about, but yeah, I have work tonight from 4 p.m. until, like, what time? 2 a.m. So it's plenty of hours. And then tomorrow it's work from 4 until closing, which is 1 a.m. Technically. It's actually going to be more like probably 12:15 a.m. because the managers that I'll be working with are, like, really good. And then the one manager who I've, like, complained about for, like, a couple of months, she's actually transferring to another location. And I'm like, really? Like, yay. Actually, honestly, like, last night, she did good. She understands that she finally, like, understood, like, hey, I suck at, it takes me forever to do dishes. And so she went ahead and did the dishes. And I was like, thank you. Because, like, dude, like, I'm burnt out on doing dishes because you have me and only me doing dishes. You have no one else doing dishes. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't want to do dishes anymore. Because, like, I know I take forever. Like, I know it. And you're having me do dishes. And I'm just like, no. Alright, I'm going to put some oil in my hair because my hair needs it. And in order... it's at least 75 degrees outside or hotter when it turns into liquid. Okay. There we go. Especially the back part of my hair is like super dry, and it's like, okay, it feels like it's they said the ends, but honestly, like, there we go. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look up movies that are up for an award, because I've seen some of the movies out there. I'm like, yeah, I understand why it's not up for an award. And then after that, like, see what I can do. Or not do. See, like, if it's a movie that I'm interested in. Right now, no, not so much. So, yeah. Anyways. There we go. What else is there? Yeah, so I did see your cousin. She went ahead and posted in regards to food. I understand. Sometimes kids are picky, and other times you're just like, I'm done with cooking food, and I just don't want to do much. So sometimes simple is better. Mac and cheese with like corn or green beans or something with some flavor. And I say that because you want to make sure that kids like the food. So, yeah. There we go. And then also, what was the other thing? I did see your cousin posted a video where basically, you know what I realized? This is only a small portion of the quarters that I have. I have a whole cup full of quarters. And so it's full to the brim, and it's so full I can't even put my $1 bills in it. So what I'll do is that I'll continue to accumulate $1 bills, and then once I've used enough quarters, I'll start putting the $1 bills into that container again. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so in regards to your cousin, I noticed before it was like, hey, we'll never leave each other or whatever. We'll always be there for each other. And that was for the kid, or like for the toddler. And then I'll always remember what you've done, or like you'll always be a part of me. That was for the older kid. And then with the other one, let's see, laundry. Shoot, this does not work anymore. Sorry, Methodist Children's Home of insert the state that I currently live in. Okay, there we go. All right. There we go. We'll use a pencil. Okay, there we go. Alright. Yeah, so I noticed though, and this one is like, we'll never be alone or whatever. That one was for the grown-up kid, and then I'll always remember you, or like you'll always be a part of me, was for the baby. So I'm wondering now if it's like, I don't know. I thought it was cute. I'm probably looking into it. But yeah, I noticed that. I was like, oh, nice. So anyways, I'm gonna go. I have to pee. Hope you have a great day. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about. I'll respond to that. If not, then just, yeah, I won't do another video. Of course, I do have work at 4 and then until 2 a.m. So yeah, talk to you later. Bye.